I hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. We're going to start out with a little bit of good news, and then we're going to go into the what the hell section of this video. But before we get there, guys, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you check out my links below. Make sure you're following on Rumble. Make sure you're following on Locals. I do post announcements there as soon as the video releases, so you will know as soon as the video comes out. But with that being said, let's get into it. Last week I covered the Sound of Freedom busting out in the box office and making some major waves. With a budget of about 14 million, it's already up to 40 million. So this movie is already making money hand over fist for its budget. And it took number one last week, blowing out Indiana Jones. I couldn't imagine why. And let's not forget that they shelved this movie for 5 years. It just sat on a shelf, doing nothing. And I did watch a little bit of the movie. I intend to finish it later. But I wanted to touch on this. It is not a movie for everybody. It is dark and depressing. It has a better ending, so it's not just a black pill. But if you go to angel.com, Angel Studios, you can see the pay it forward over here. So if this movie is not for you, but you want to support it, you can buy someone else a ticket. But overall, I would say this is probably a movie worth going to see. If it's in a theater near you, go see it. And how much does the mainstream media hate stopping sex trafficking? Apparently a lot. Washington Post, Sound of Freedom is a box office hit whose star embraces QAnon. Apparently, wanting to stop child trafficking is a QAnon theory. Let's not forget this movie's based on a true story. Sound of Freedom has been accused by some critics of warping the truth about child exploitation and catering to QAnon conspiracy theorists. Yeah, this movie's set on a shelf for 5 years. Something, of course, the studio denies because this is a true story. So if you just read the title of the article and were sharing it around to shame this movie and shame anybody who wanted to see it and didn't read the article, is Sound of Freedom a true story? Sound of Freedom is based on the life of Ballard, who left the Department of Homeland Security about 10 years ago and founded a group with local police to catch child traffickers in other countries, often staging elaborate operations that it captures on video. And yes, they use real video in the movie. But let's get away from the Washington Post for a moment. Sound of Freedom is a superhero movie for dads with brainworms. The QAnon-tinged thriller about child trafficking is designed to appeal to the conscience of a conspiracy-addled boomer. It's a true story. They even used video from the operations they did and put them in the movie because it did actually happen. But you know what they want to do? They want you not to look. They want you to think all this stuff doesn't happen and ignore all the child trafficking. Sound of Freedom lives up to the anticipation. It's a stomach-turning experience, fetishizing the torture of its kids' victims and lingering over lush preludes. What? At times, I had the uncomfortable sense that I might be arresting myself just for sitting through it. Hold on. This made you uncomfortable? They literally have no idea what the hell this movie's talking about. They put out cuties and praised it. Kids twerking on screen. This is a great movie. Everybody should go see it. But rescuing kids from trafficking? This is what makes you sick? Oh my God. These people. Hold on. Let me find the article. Oh, I know what's wrong with these people. They want to see little kids twerk on screen. How could I forget? They don't want to see kids being saved. They want to see them on screen. It says a lot about these people and how sick they are. But getting away from the mainstream articles that will get my channel yeeted from YouTube because I criticize them not wanting to save kids. Here we go again. The Sound of Freedom. If it's not a movie for you and you don't think you can watch it, you can pay it forward. Someone else will get a ticket. Because I think this is a movie everybody needs to see. But guys, if you like the video, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you drop me a like. And I'll have a new video coming out for you shortly.